Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to see some of the string and booleans in Python. In the previous video, we have covered what is the numbers and casting in Python. So let's dive into the video. Here in this video, we are going to cover what is string, string operations, string indexing and slicing, string methods, and escape characters, and booleans in Python, and finally Boolean logic with the mini project. So let's dive into it. Here, what is string? In Python, a string is simply text enclosed in quotes. Okay, let's see with an example. Here, name is a variable. I'm going to store hello. Here you see hello is a value which is enclosed with the double quotes. Here you can see that. And we can proceed this string in a different way. Here, message equal to hello Murali. Here we can store multiple values with the double quotes. And I'm going to use a single quotes for a string. Here, place equal to Carlo. Here you see I'm using a single quotes and at the same time I'm using the double quotes for defining a string in Python. So this is the explanation for string in Python. Okay, let's see some of the string operations. Here we are going to see concatenation in string. Okay, let's add the name and the message using the plus operator. Here I'm created add is a variable and I'm going to store name plus message, and I'm going to print this add. Okay, let's run this. Here you see we get hello Murali. The name is hello and the message is hello Murali, and here we are adding the name plus message and we are stored the output in the add and we are printing the add. So that's why we get this hello comma Murali. So that's it for concatenation in string, and let's see some repetition in string. Here echo equal to name dot comma star 4 and printing the echo. Let's run this. Here you see we get hello for 4 times. This is because we are printing the hello by using the multiplication operator for 4 times. Okay, that's it for repetition. Let's see the length method. We all know how to find a length in array by using the length function, and it is a built-in function. Here I'm going to print the length of name. Let's run this. Here you see we get 5 because the hello is contain 5 letters. That's why we get 5, and that's it for length function in string. Okay, let's see string indexing and slicing. Okay, here in the hello how do we get each letter from this string? Here we are using the indexing to get each letters from this string name. Here let's see with an example. In the indexing, I'm going to get the H from the name. Here let's see, by using the variable name, and I'm going to use the square brackets after the name. And we all know the string is structured by indexing of the index value. Here it starts from 0, which is H, and E is 1, and L is 2, and the another L is 3, and so on. So this is called indexing. We are going to use the index value to get the each letter from the string. Here I'm going to use the 0 and print name of 1. Okay, let's run this. Here you see we get H and E because we are using the index value to get the each letter from this string. So this is called indexing. And we can get in the reverse order by using the negative indexing. Print the name of -1. Here the -1 is the last letter in the string, and -2 is the in front of the last one, and so on. So let's see -1, and I'm going to print name of -2, and let's run this. Here you see first we get O because the -1 is the last O which is present in the string, and the L is in front of it, and it is -2. So this is called the negative indexing. So these are the indexing methods in Python to get a letter from a string. And let's see some of the substring method or slicing. Okay, I'm going to print by using the message. Message is a variable which is already stored the hello Murali. Here it is. I am using the message variable, and a substring. We can get a substring by using the slicing method. Here I want only this portion to this ELLO. By using the slice method, I can get this particular string. Here we all know it starts from 0, so I'm going to start the slice method from the 1, which is E, and ends it in the 4. And we need to consider here if we end this in a 5 and it is -1 at the last. Here 1 is 5. Okay, let me print this. Here you see we get ELLO, and we all have the doubt why we get ELLO instead of ELLO and the space, because here the O is present in the 4th index, but we have passed the 5th index, and it's going to get -1 when it's implementation. So that's why we have passed 5. If we have passed 4, and let's see, here you see we get ELL because it's going to remove the last index -1. So these are the slicing methods. We can get any substring from this particular string. Okay, let's see some of the string methods. Here print of by using the name, and I'm going to give a dot, Here I'm using the name variable dot upper, and this is the inbuilt function which is used to make the string uppercase. Okay, let me run this and see the output. Here you see we get hello in uppercase, and this is the inbuilt function in Python. And we can use multiple functions to make the string preferable to us. And I'm going to use a capitalize method for the hello. Name dot capitalize, and let me run this. Here you see we get capital in the first letter and the other letters are in the small case. So this is the capitalize method in Python. And I'm going to use the lower, which is going to make the string in lowercase. Print name dot lower. Okay, let me run this. Here you see we get all the letters in the hello string get as lower. So these are some of the string methods in Python. Okay, let me use a count method. Print of name dot count of. I'm going to count how many L in this hello. Let me pass the L inside the count method and let me run this. Here you see we get 2 because the hello contains 2L. So this is a kind of method used in strings. And finally we can use a replace method in string. I'm going to try it in the message. Here I'm going to replace this name with a different name. Here by using the replace method, print of message dot replace, and we need to pass which word we are going to replace first. I'm going to use the word morally. I'm going to change the word with the name. We need to pass the replaceable word here, Lokesh. Okay, let me run this. Here you see I have replaced the word hello Lokesh instead of hello Murali. Here you can see that. So these are some of the string methods in Python, and you can use it wisely. Okay, let's see the escape characters. Here Python contains some of the escape characters. Okay, let's see one. If I want to print a string in the console, okay, let me try this. He is my Here you can see I am using a string inside a string, but Python will recognize it is a two strings. So it's going to throw error if I run this. Here you see we get error. Invalid syntax. Okay. Let me fix this by using a forward slash in front of these two starting and ending string. So this is the escape characters in Python. It's a kind of escape character. Okay, let me run this. Here you see the error is fixed and we have printed the string in the console. He is my friend. Okay, let's use a new line escape character. Okay, print I am going to America. Here I'm going to print this America in the next line by using the new line, and it is a new line character, escape character. Let me run this. Here you see I am going to, and the America is print in the next line, and this is a kind of escape character in Python. And let's see the tab escape character. Print hello everyone. Here I'm going to use the tab to get a four space of the elements in between. Here I'm going to use a /t in between the hello and everyone. Okay, let me run this. Here you see we get the space in between hello and everyone. So that's why we have using the /t, and this is a kind of escape character. Okay, let's see some of the Boolean things in Python. Okay, let me add a variable x equal to 10 and y equal to 20. Okay, let's see some of the operations and see what is the Boolean values. Print x is greater than y. Okay, let me run this. Here you see false. So this is the Boolean value. We all know it is a Boolean value. But it is returning x is greater than y, or x is less than or y, or x is greater than y. Here it is checking x is 10 and y is 20. Here I am replacing x as 10 and y as 20. Here you see it is true. No, it is false. That's why we get false in the console. Okay, let me run this again. Here you see we get false again because it is false. That's why we get false. Okay. And another example is print x is less than y. We all know it is true because 10 is less than 20. Let me run this. Here you see we get true. Okay. And finally, we are going to check x is equal to true. Here this condition will check in the left hand side x and the right hand side y or have the equal values. Let's see. False. We know because 10 is not equal to y. So that's why we get false. So these are the Booleans in Python. And we are going to see some of the Boolean logics in Python. Here I'm going to create a variable called age, and it is 18. And I'm going to create a Boolean variable, and which is student. And the value is true. Here you see Python will highlighting the Boolean values. Okay, let's check and condition. Here age is greater than or equal to 18 and is also a condition checker, and we have seen this one in my previous videos. And I'm going to use the student. So what is happening here? Here in the first condition, there is two conditions here, this one and this one. And we all know what is an AND. An AND is if the both conditions are true, then we are going to get true. And we all know this. Here Python will check in the left and the right hand side and behave based on the conditions. Okay, let's see here. Age is greater than or equal to 2. We all know age is equal to 18. So this condition is passed and this student is already have set to true. So this both conditions are true. So we get, let's run this, we get true. So now we have understand the basic Boolean logic. Okay, let me try with an OR. Print age is less than 18 or is student. Okay, here in this condition, the age is less than 18. No, age is 18, not less than 18. So we all know this condition is get false. And here you see is students is same as set to true. Let me run this. Here we get the same true because we are using the OR keyword in between these two conditions. We all know what is the OR means. If any one is set to true, then the output is true. So these are the sum of the Boolean logics in Python. Okay guys, let's see the final mini project. And we are going to create a string analyzer too. Okay, I'm going to create a function and which is analyze text, and it is a string analyzer and it's going to get a parameter as text, and we're going to do some operations with this text. And inside the function we are going to print the original string first. Print the original, and we're going to print the same text and print the length of the string by using, we all know the length method is used to get the length of the string. And we're going to make the upcoming string into a uppercase by using the uppercase method. Here text dot upper. So it will make the upcoming string into an uppercase. And we're going to check a particular condition here. Print starts with high. Starts with high. We are going to check it is a condition. So let me check the text dot, and we are going to see a new method in the string, and the new method is starts with starts with, and it is a method used to check a particular string is starts with the user input. Okay, let me say hi. Here the Python will check the coming string will be starts with this string or not. So this is the starts with method in Python. You can also check some of the strings are present in the string methods are present in the string. Try it your own self to get some practice. Okay. And finally we're going to print contains. Here we need to see here we can use the single quotes inside a double quotes. So I'm going to use here, I'm going to check the coming string is contained the Python or not. So the both are different because it contains it going to check the upcoming strings starts with hi, and I'm going to the second one is it is contained the Python. So I'm going to use the in keyword to check it is present in the string or not. Okay, so these two will return a Boolean. Okay, let's use this string by the user input. Here inp equal to input. It is basically gets a string as input, and inside enter a sentence, and we are going to call the analyze function and pass the input. Here I'm going to call the analyze text. Here I call the function, and here you see we have a parameter here, so we need to pass the argument. So I'm going to pass the user input. Here we are getting this from here. Okay, let's run this. Here it is asking enter a sentence. Here I'm going to say hi, I am a Python programmer. Okay, let's say enter. Here you see the original is hi, I am a Python programmer, and the length of the string is 27, and it is uppercase format. And here you see it starts with hi. Yes, it starts with hi, and it's going to return true. And it contains Python. Yes, it contains Python. Here you see it contains Python. So this is the mini project called string analyzer. Okay, let's recap and move on to next. Here we have seen what is a string. In Python, a string is simply text enclosed in quotes, and we have used single and multiple quotes. And we have seen some of the string operations: concatenation, repetition, length, and string indexing and slicing, and string methods: upper, lower, count, starts with, and here escape character. Booleans in Python, we have seen Booleans in Python, and some of the Boolean logics, and finally we have seen mini project. Okay, in the next video we are going to see a match keyword in Python, match, and it is used to get a match case of a particular value, and in some programming languages it is called as switch case, or in different way it is switch case. Okay, let's see this one in the next video. If you like this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share to your friends, and don't forget to click the bell button for upcoming videos. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, bye. Let's see in the next video.